I've been hunting for over 20 years now. It's just an instinct that's embedded in you.
Deer hunting is booming. In 1990 there were 3,000 hunters. Now there are over 6,000.
This is the Sambar deer, the premier deer of Australia. I shot this one in the snowy back in '76.
Hunter and journalist Col Allison has published books and videos on deer hunting.
This other one here was shot on my 24th birthday. Most of the deer that came to Australia came in with English clippers, the windjammers back in the early 1800s. Pommies wanted a bit of England in Australia. Once they got into the bush, they were every man's quarry.
When the boom in venison farming ended in the late 1980s, deer farmers released thousands of animals into the bush. Now populations are exploding, which means more hunters.
You can see here where there's been 2 deer, a hind and probably the stag.
Reg Gordon hunts in Victoria's Alpine National Park.
I do admire these deer. Their intelligence is second to none. I know some hunters have been hunting for 20 years and yet to take an animal. So that gives you an idea how hard they are to hunt. Okay, I've got 2 hinds and there's another animal down here.
As the sport becomes more popular, it's cleaning up its act. Reg is one of the growing number of ethical hunters who claim to be selective in what they shoot and only shoot if they're guaranteed a kill.
The hunters particular is yobbo. It's further from the truth. You've got to remember these deer are an introduced species, so we feel that we've got an obligation to fill in these areas to do the correct thing and by keeping the numbers of deer down. If they can't be controlled in numbers, the government's just going to step in and poison them. To me, yeah, it's more humane.
And as these deer get older, they do tend to lose the height.
This deer hunting school teaches newcomers the skills of stalking, bushcraft and skinning.
Now I'll just have a quick brief on knife sharpening.
The school's run by Esmond O'Reilly.
Well, since we've started, we would have processed over 2,000 people through the course, from doctors, lawyers and solicitors, through all that type of profession, bank managers, to loggers, to farmers, to plumbers.
Once students have graduated, there's a network of guides who can take them to the best hunting spots.
Where you might not have the time to spend 3 weeks scouting around in the bush trying to find animals of your own. Wherever you want to go, whatever you want to hunt, someone's catered for.
The guide network has created a new breed of deer hunter.
We've got a bad element coming into the sport of hunting we call checkbook hunters. Money's no element. These guys just fly in and within a day they've taken an animal, gone back and wrote stories about how good a hunt they've had. And I've just got to watch me step here where I am because it's pretty treacherous.
As the deer population and the hunting industry expand, more and more people will be drawn to the life of the hunter.
They're a magnificent animal, they're a beautiful animal, and you do feel part of the scene. But that's what it is, you're a part of the scene. You're the predator and they're not.